Hey, what's up? This is Jam of the Week. I'm theZim, and this is the theZim video. And this time we're going to discuss the new album by Haim called Something to Tell You. So, as you might know, I like to kind of look at three areas. The main things are sonic landscape, production value, and style. And then is it new, fresh, and inspired. And so, I do like this album. And then also, if you watch any of these previous ones, I've gotten rid of the rating system. I'm not talking about ratings because I just want to review and discuss the music with you and see what you have to say. So be sure to comment if you agree or disagree on whether or not you like the album or not. So this is the full album I'm looking at. And let's just start off. Well, first off, it's interesting to me that my favorite song on the album is the first song. And so, let's see. So, Sonic Landscape. The first few songs got me going. Like, I could really, they got me grooving, got me dancing a little bit. However, as I just got deeper into the album, it really felt like it kind of stayed the same. It stayed in the same sonic space the whole time. It didn't really take me on an adventure, take me on a journey throughout the album. And what rolls into the second idea of the production of it, obviously great production. It was professionally made and all that stuff. However, the production style felt very like 80s. I was referencing, I was hearing early 80s Eric Clapton type of thing, or like Tina Turner vibes, and it had that vibe to me. Whereas it was interesting to me, most people that think 80s usually think Europop 80s rather than synth sound 80s, rather than some of the other production aspects of the 80s production styles. But and sprinkled in with a little bit of 70s and 90s in there as well. But it just felt like a throwback production style than anything contemporary, and that's where I kind of missed this album. I wish this album had brought us into a more contemporary space a little bit. I mean, they even used a studio fade on at least one of their songs, which is something that you just don't really do anymore. At least I don't think you really do anymore. And maybe they did it on purpose because they were intentionally going for a certain production style. And they're like, we need to put a studio fade on one of these tracks. But yeah, just kind of interesting choices there. I do it'll stay in my rotation. I do like the album. And then, so that's kind of what I was just mentioning is it feel inspired to me. It didn't feel totally it brought me to anything. It didn't reference anything new to me. It was okay, I've heard this before. I want to hear something new. I want to hear what's the new sound. And there, it flirted, for me, it flirted on that line of adult contemporary as well. It just had this too easy feeling. And I would like to see it if they pushed their sound a little more edgy, a little more grit, a little more just kind of I don't know, just some anger or something about it. A lot of the songs were dealing with breakups and relationships and things like that, which is interesting. Maybe that was why it was in a softer space, because it was when your heart's in a place like that, maybe they couldn't write in a edgier place. But I don't know. I would love to hear what you think about the album. Do you like it? Do you not like it? Where do you think you agree with some of my thoughts? But Haim, Something to Tell You was the name of the album. I do like it though. It'll stay in my rotation for sure. I'll be something I play. But it didn't really get me. The whole album didn't really. I like their first album better. The first album felt a little more fresh, felt different. This one felt something I've heard it before a little bit. But anyways, that's my take on the new Haim album. Alright. Love to hear from you. Thumb it up if you like this. Thumb it down if you don't. I don't care. Comment. Comments are my oxygen. Comments are make it happen. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this album. That's what matters. What I think doesn't really matter at all. It's what you think that matters. Alright. Do it up. Thanks. Peace. Oh, subscribe to the channel.